Finally, Joe Biden, projected to win Arizona, turns state blue. After a long wait, former Vice President Joe Biden is finally the projected winner in the state of Arizona. This gives him 290 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 217. This leaves only two states without a projected winner yet, Georgia and North Carolina. Biden leads in Georgia by about 14,000 votes, and the state is currently going through a recount by hand. Trump is leading in North Carolina by about 70,000. Not only has Biden won the electoral votes to become the next president, but he has also won the popular vote that currently stands at 77,900,000 votes to Trump's 72,600,000. Biden's win effectively flips a red state blue. There have been some key movements that led to this, and they don't really have anything to do with Biden. There is a growing Hispanic population, a migration from more liberal-leaning states like California and Illinois, and a change in suburban voters. The vote was also helped by Cindy McCain, the late Arizona Senator John McCain's widow. Her husband and Trump did not get along, with Trump on numerous occasions showing his disrespect for McCain, who had been a Vietnam POW. Though from different sides of the aisle in the Senate, McCain and Biden had been close friends. Arizona flipping to blue seems to be emulating the state to its northwest, Nevada. While that state was traditionally conservative, it's now turned blue as well. Trump fought for both states, but together, their 17 electoral votes went to Biden. Much of the win for Biden in Arizona is due to Maricopa County, where Phoenix and 60% of all Arizonans reside. It's the fastest-growing county in the country. Maricopa County won the state of Arizona for Mark Kelly and Joe Biden, said Stephen Slugokai, chair of Maricopa County's Democrats. Here in Maricopa, we committed our resources to contact voters of color, women, and traditionally underrepresented groups throughout the state. Our strategy proved to be effective. Biden is only the second Democrat to win Arizona since 1948, the year incumbent President Harry Truman beat former New York Governor Thomas Dewey. The next time a Democrat won the state was in 1996 when former President Bill Clinton defeated former Senate Majority Leader Bob Dole and Reform Party nominee Ross Perot. The state went back to its conservative roots after that, electing Governor Jan Brewer and Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio, two politicians known to be anti-immigration. During this time, SB 1070 was passed that required police officers to perform immigration checks while enforcing other laws. This year was a victory for the decade-plus of work in this state, said Laura Dent, the executive director of Chispa, Arizona. This organization is in an alliance of 6 groups working to engage Latinos, among other voters. It has been a decade-plus of building, and the sustained work of organizing between electoral cycles have been critical. Just 6 years ago, Arizona was seen as solidly red. Mesa was labeled the most conservative American city in 2014. Biden being able to flip the state will be left to Republicans to ponder before the next election. I thought by 2024, Arizona would be for real a swing state, said immigration attorney Yasser Sanchez, who worked for McCain's 2016 re-election to the Senate and who volunteered for Senator Mitt Romney's RUT presidential campaign before rejecting Trump and helping organize the Latino voters for Biden. Every time I heard it would be before, I thought that was wishful thinking. The Arizona Republican Party's former executive director, Chad Haywood, does not feel like Biden's victory is the sign of a partisan shift in the state. This was a purple state that looked red during the Obama years, he said. He added that if Trump ends up losing the state by less than 3 percentage points, then it wasn't a massive sea change in Arizona. 10 years ago, if you wanted to be politically relevant, and if you wanted your vote to have an impact, you were foolish to be registered as a Democrat because they failed to field a candidate for some offices, said Mesa Mayor John Giles, a registered Republican. And even then, it was just volunteering to get killed in the general by the Republican. The coronavirus crippling the state is another reason Arizona flipped to blue. Before the pandemic hit, national Republican officials had said there is no question Arizona was a critical battleground state, yet they were not concerned about Arizona turning blue. Trump's handling of the pandemic made an impact. The way Biden reacted to certain things, about the virus, gave me a different perspective on how much he cares, said 18-year-old Nikki Towns, who voted for Biden. I feel like he hasn't really handled it. It is being ignored, she said about Trump's handling of the virus.